Hello, how are you? Welcome to another lesson, lesson number 2. How has the world of B2B sales changed after the pandemic? Which corresponds to module 1 about the new buyer in B2B. And well, for this we are going to start by understanding what has been the evolution of sales in B2B. As we all know, the sales cycle has not only varied, but has been revolutionary in terms of what has happened between the 20th century and the advent of the internet. And in the 21st century we have been able to understand a little more deeply the diversity of changes that our customers have had throughout the process. And as we can see in this image, it was not only previously oriented to the person, the decision maker, maybe to the prospect, and is currently much more oriented to understanding, to knowing the requirements of our customers, so that we can then offer them things that are increasingly adapted to the changing and demanding market. And in that way, well, Garner mentions the same thing in this illustration about the whole journey that B2B customers currently make. As we can see in the video itself, in the slide itself, there are many ways and routes in which the customer is currently trying to solve the way in which he must buy correctly or solve the problems he is having. It is not only non-linear, but it also has an infinity of areas where it has to be supported, an infinity of documents, an infinity of competition, of alternatives. What it does, regardless of what he needs to solve and his urgency, because it also has to help the rest of the areas. Therefore, the level of decision is being extended over time, and this is also meaning a deeper analysis at the decision level to reduce risk. Let us remember that in B2B, decisions are systemic and this directly impacts each of the investments that have to be made over any year where we need to continue moving forward. So I think this slide gives us a totally clear understanding of how complex the purchase has become in B2B. 3 key concepts that must be understood about new sales. First, sales must be focused on understanding the challenges of our customers and not just on the product. Why? Because the buying cycle of our customers is no longer linear as we saw on the previous page. A much more specific understanding is required, but above all we require not only presenting demos, or not only presenting the issues of the characteristics that we are having of our product or solution, but we need to make a specific fit with the problems. Second point, in B2B, selling is not what is needed oriented to the product, but they are involved in solving all the systemic problems, challenges and also the needs of our customers, but taking into account many criteria and considerations. That is why it is so important that the sale in some stages of our process has much more orientation to understanding and to confirm that we are really being able to understand and solve the problems of our customers. And as a third point, building trust with our customers goes hand in hand with our ability to help them grow in their business. Many times we lose the point when talking only about the solution without really understanding our customers, their business model, but above all, our customers' customers, which is highly important for them to be able to make better decisions. Finally, we are going to do an exercise. You have to describe the 5 most important challenges you currently have in your sales process and explain them. Please, support yourself with all the resources we are giving you on Telegram and also on Miro, which we have already shared with you, so that we can share and review each exercise. With this, we end this lesson. To move on to lesson number 3, which is the current relationship between buyer and seller. See you in the next video.